So, for example, what I made for a substitute of a cocaine, it was I call it Vitality Elixir because it's made with coffee beans, dry sage, peppermint, turmeric, ginger, and willow bark, as well as honey and clean water. So this basically it's one of my recipe to create a small drink that can help to keep someone awake, as well as reduce any pain they have. Another um, thing that we can do, it's another thing that I made basically. It's a solution to clean wounds instead of using DCA or saline in case I don't have saline. Well, we can do it. Boil some water and add Epsom salt. You can make a quick saline solution on the spot. Ta, ta, ta. Okay. So for a antiseptic solution, what I usually do, I use witch hazel because the witch hazel, it's in my opinion one of the best natural antiseptic. Then I will mix with lavender flowers, rosemary, thyme, and Epsom salt. Sometimes add alcohol in the mixture to increase the antiseptic properties, but obviously this should not replace this year. And that I usually just use it in case someone's in need, like someone from native tribe that prefer um, natural remedies. The reason why I choose this combination is because of the property of each plant that help with the antiseptic solution. For example, lavender flower have and witch hazel have both antiseptic properties. Rosemary have um, what's the word? A sort of acid. I forgot the name, but yeah, it help with make the area sterile as well as time. And alcohol just help even better to create a solution even stronger. The Epsom salt, it's more if it's like a to add that saline solution kind of thingy. So it's kind of like if I were to use a diluted carbolic acid with saline, basically. That's just an example of how I make my own things. You can create as long as you do your own research, you can create any sort of natural remedies. Ta, 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 ta. You can also use beeswax in a salve to make it thicker. That help a lot. Let's see. Obviously, with natural medicine, we also need to be mindful of the seasonal change. Some of the herbs will be hard to find during winter season, like right now. So we will always have to adapt or have dried herbs ready to be used in case of a seasonal change. Obviously, you can dry herbs in the sun and then save them for when the winter arrives. As natural pharmacists, we can also work alongside psychiatrists to create any stress management, uh, natural relief, or any sort of medication psychiatry may request. Obviously, there is also poisonous plants around Monroe. So milkweed, oleander sage, harito officinalis, um, parasol mushroom, violet snowdrop are all poisonous. And yeah, um, Blood flowers are the only exception. Blood flowers are actually not poisonous, as they can. They basically just give you make you see colors and hear sound, but they are not actually poison. So blood flower is the only one that will be safe to drink. That just give a weird feeling, I guess. You can say that. And of course, the dosage on each plant for each use, it's also very important. Always experiment with the dosage to make sure to not add too much of an ingredient. As for example, if you add too much chamomile on a herbal mixture, that will cause someone to fall asleep instantly. If you add too little, they will calm. That's just an example. Each plant need to be moderation. As some plants, if used in the wrong amount, can cause poisoning. When I say poisoning, I don't mean like a bad poisoning, like the poison plus, more along the line of someone feeling sick, like an upset stomach or anything like that. While feverfew, it's also one of those plants that are in theory safe to use. While feverfew should be used to reduce fever. So if we add a little bit of wild feverfew on a herbal mixture for someone that has a fever, that will help a lot. As well as the willow bark, as it has the same property as aspirin, it helps reduce the fever. Although there is also side effect on each plant. Yarrow, when used, how to say, when taken yarrow, well, like if you eat it or drink yarrow, it could cause blood thinning effect, as well as willow bark. So always be mindful of side effects, since if there is a blood thinning, there is a chance that if they bust the sutures or they get injured in the wild, the hemorrhage will be more moderate, and there is a chance they will bleed out. So while natural remedies may replace some pharmaceutics, there is still side effect that we need to take. We need to be careful of. But yeah, so basically this is all for natural remedies. Any question?
Oh,
No,
I have
ma'am.
another question.
Yeah.
If someone ingests a poisonous plant, what do you do?
Okay, so there is two ways to do this. If they are unconscious, we will put them on the side and use a what is it called? A tongue piercer to make them vomit. If they are conscious, we will give them charcoal water to make sure they will vomit the content they drink. And we can give them a potassium permanganate, or if you know, for example, a plant that will combat the poisoning of the other plants, you will also do that. But yeah, potassium permanganate help with the poisoning. If you give potassium permanganate, make sure they don't eat any sweets, as it reacts with sugary content.